everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're out to Arrowhead for the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Demario Davis there on the stop. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
On the return, Harris. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the first pick of the 2nd round back in 2001, and that's the veteran Drew Brees.
Drew Brees' accomplishments have been borderline astounding. When you look back at what people thought about him coming out of college, so-called height issue, you name it, he can do it. And boy, does he prepare well for each and every game.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Damian Wilson in on the stop. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Tyrann Mathieu has a cornerback's build with safety skills. The Honey Badger knows where the football is.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Ready, 95-56. Got you, boy. I got you, boy. Wait.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, team.
Now Breeze. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
47. Blue down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Yellow. 54 Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's not going to get out of the end zone. Murray is taken down for the safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
Free kick out of bounds, kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Boys, let's go.
Automatic first down.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 30.
You better be afraid of me.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They get just 2 out of it there, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 38.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Mahomes to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
I don't think you got it, son.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run it with Williams. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This for his running back, McCoy. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Ready? You're waiting. You're not ready. You're not ready. Tonight.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Right there. Yellow. That's a lot, 80. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. All right, let's get this.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
53, Mike, 53. He's counting me.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Chris Jones in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Breeze now to throw. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check 53. 3 bud. 3 bud. 3 bud.
On first down, Murray. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
From midfield, here's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Breeze now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Here's Breeze. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw is Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Breeze to throw, and that is incomplete. They'll come out in the pistol. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Now Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lutz is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me, partner.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelce. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Check 56. Know your job.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. 180. Who that?
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is. to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Mahomes now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Now Williams, and they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Williams. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Second and goal from the 1.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. We'll see Kelsey in the slot to the left. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And Butker able to put this one through. And that will push the lead up to 5. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
It. Super toe.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Bree's going to throw. And Cook has it left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Well, this is caught by Gibb. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And a second field goal here gets him back within a couple at 8-6 now. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They've got the lead and certainly a big reason why some of these catches we take a look at right now.
And I've seen it so many times that when units start to play really well, they feed off of each other and play even better. And they're making every catch possible. Contested, non-contested, easy, difficult, big-time plays. And right now, that's why their team's in the lead.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's through. That pushes their lead now to 5. It's 13-8. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now Sammy Watkins and the rest of the offense getting set to go again. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion. Anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. To throw again on second down. Mahomes, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now Mahomes gonna let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Ready, 95, 56. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Are you getting it?
Breeze now on first down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Ready? 5-9. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Ready? Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On the ground, this is Williams. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Ready. 95, 56. Check. 53. I got one.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Set up. 8, read. Mark 47. Check right, check right. Check go.
On 1st down, Williams. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Ready.
Matt Moore, the backup, ready for his first throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now Moore. That's complete to Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Come to my world.
They run it again with Williams. Finding room to the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, D. All day, D. Let's go.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby.
Moore to throw on 3rd down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
A 27-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Breeze now. This is complete to Michael Thomas. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Let's go. Do it.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady.
Breeze now on first down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
95, 56, 95, 56. 54.
Breeze, a quick throw out to Thomas. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and inches.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. To throw is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's going to launch this thing. And this is taken in at the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Breeze to throw again. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score
So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
This one out quickly to Watkins. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Moore. Operating from the gun. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And Robinson with a big catch. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. More now, perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Moore. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw again, Moore. It's Kelce on the grab. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Moore now. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now Moore from the gun, he'll throw, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go again.
Here's Moore off the play fake. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze, it's caught. Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Breeze to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Breeze on the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Breeze. Complete, Smith has it. A gain of 5, but not enough, leads to a 4th and goal.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Mahomes to throw, and this is caught by Watkins. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now it's Mahomes again. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Now here's Mahomes. It's complete to Robinson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 3 yards out, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed, they definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try to right side with Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check. 53. Cut.
On 1st down, Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Here we go.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Brees going to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Brees now. And Josh Hill has it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Set. 95, 56, 95, 56. 53, Mike, 53. I know he ain't got it.
Now Brees on 3rd down. And Ginn's got it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Brees going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to the ground, it's Kamara, and this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Cook there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. And it is good, and the lead will swell to 9. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. To throw is Mahomes. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
6-man. Check cross, check cross, check cross.
Back to throw, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Now Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. First down now, but that clock rolling. Mahomes to throw. It's Williams on the catch. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And again, it's Mahomes. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Mahomes to throw, and it's complete to Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
It's 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Butker on for the PAT. the lead is down to 2. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.